Apple's next iPad Pro becomes so powerful that you finally stop asking, "Can this replace my laptop?" and start asking, "Why do I still need my laptop?" That is the big question surrounding Apple's next professional tablet. And if the latest rumors are even partly accurate, the next iPad Pro could be much more than a simple yearly performance upgrade. Welcome back to Techno Trend Zone. Today, we are looking at the next generation iPad Pro and the upgrades Apple could be preparing behind the scenes. We are talking about a faster M-series processor, stronger graphics, potentially 16 GB of RAM across the lineup, improved cooling, and possibly a major step forward for professional workflows. But there is one important thing we need to discuss, because the most powerful iPad in the world still has one major limitation. And that limitation may not be the hardware. The current iPad Pro is already an incredibly powerful machine. Apple's M-series silicon has pushed the iPad far beyond what most people would expect from a tablet. You can edit video, work with large files, create graphics, play demanding games, and run professional applications without the device feeling like a traditional tablet. But every generation brings us back to the same question: how much further can Apple actually push it? According to current leaks and reports, Apple may be preparing another major performance jump. The exact chip name is still unclear. Some information points toward an M6 chip, while other speculation suggests Apple could potentially move to a later generation. There are also reports about next-generation manufacturing technology, including a possible 2nm process. But none of that is officially confirmed. What does appear more interesting is the rumored performance target. Some reports suggest the next iPad Pro could deliver roughly 15% to 20% better CPU performance compared with the current M5 generation. At first, a 15% to 20% improvement may not sound like a huge deal, but context matters. The current iPad Pro is already extremely fast, so adding another performance boost could make everyday tasks even more responsive. Apps could launch faster, large projects could process more quickly, video exports could finish sooner, multitasking could feel smoother, and demanding professional applications could have even more headroom. But the CPU may not be the most exciting part. The GPU could be getting an upgrade too. Current iPad Pro models are reported to use a 10-core GPU, while the next generation could potentially move to 12 GPU cores. That may sound like a small change on paper, but additional graphics performance can make a major difference for creators and professionals. Think about video editing. When you are working with high-resolution footage, complex effects, color grading, and multiple layers, graphics performance becomes extremely important. More GPU power could help improve timeline playback and rendering performance. For 3D artists, the benefit could be even more noticeable. Faster previews and better real-time graphics could make complex projects easier to work with. And for designers, stronger graphics performance could provide more headroom when working with large files and complex visual projects. Of course, more GPU cores do not automatically guarantee a better experience. Software optimization still matters. Apple needs professional applications to actually take advantage of the additional power. And that leads us to another major rumor: RAM. The next iPad Pro could potentially come with 16 GB of RAM across the lineup. If Apple really does this, it could be one of the most useful changes for everyday professional users. More RAM allows a device to keep more information active at the same time. That can become especially important when you are switching between demanding applications. Imagine editing a video, checking a browser, opening cloud storage, working on graphics, and moving between multiple projects. With more memory available, the system may be able to keep more apps active instead of constantly reloading them. That could make the iPad Pro feel much more like a serious computer. But there is a problem. Power creates heat, and the iPad Pro is incredibly thin. That thin design looks fantastic, but it also creates a challenge for Apple. A laptop has more physical space for cooling hardware. It can use larger heat pipes, fans, and other thermal solutions. An ultra-thin tablet does not have the same amount of room. This is why rumors of a vapor chamber cooling system are particularly interesting. A vapor chamber could help spread heat across a larger area and potentially improve thermal management. The goal would not simply be to make the iPad faster for a few seconds. The real goal would be to help it maintain high performance during long workloads. And this is something many people overlook. Peak performance is impressive, Sustained performance is what professionals actually care about. If you are exporting a long video, rendering a 3D project, processing large files, or working through a demanding professional workflow, the device needs to remain stable under pressure. A faster chip that slows down significantly because of heat is not nearly as useful as a chip that can maintain strong performance for longer. That is why I think cooling could become one of the most important upgrades in the next iPad Pro. Apple may not need to completely redesign the device. The current design is already premium, thin, and attractive. Instead, Apple could focus on making the internal hardware more capable while improving thermal management. But even if Apple gets all of the hardware right, there is still one giant question. What about iPadOS? This is where things get really interesting. The iPad Pro already has enough power for many users. In some situations, the hardware is actually far more powerful than what the software demands. So if Apple keeps adding faster processors and stronger GPUs without giving users better software tools, the gap between hardware and software could become even more obvious. Professional users need more than speed. They need flexible multitasking. They need powerful file management. They need professional applications. They need workflows that do not constantly remind them that they are using a tablet instead of a computer. This is why iPadOS could determine whether the next iPad Pro succeeds as a laptop replacement. Imagine Apple launches a new iPad Pro with a much faster processor, 12-core graphics, 16 GB of RAM, and improved cooling. That sounds incredible. But if the operating system still limits professional workflows, some users will simply say, "It is powerful, but I still need my MacBook." On the other hand, if Apple makes major improvements to iPadOS at the same time, the story could be completely different. Students could use the iPad Pro for demanding school and university projects. Creators could edit high-resolution video on the go. Designers could work on complex projects. Business users could manage multiple applications more comfortably, and professionals could finally consider the iPad Pro as their primary computer. That is the opportunity Apple has here. The next iPad Pro does not need to become a MacBook with a touchscreen. In fact, I do not think that would be the best direction. The iPad has its own identity. It is portable, it is lightweight, it has a touchscreen, it supports a different style of interaction. Apple's real challenge is to make the iPad Pro's hardware and software feel like they were designed for the same purpose. A powerful chip is great, but software needs to use it. More RAM is useful, but applications need to benefit from it. Better cooling is important, but the device needs workflows that justify the additional performance. If Apple gets all of these pieces right, the next iPad Pro could become one of the most capable tablets ever made. There is also the launch timeline to consider. Current reports point toward a possible spring 2027 release window for the next generation iPad Pro. That means we are still some distance away from an official announcement, and Apple has plenty of time to change its plans. So we should be careful with every leak. The chip name is not confirmed, the exact CPU improvement is not confirmed, the 12-core GPU is not confirmed, the 16 GB RAM configuration is not confirmed, the vapor chamber cooling system is not confirmed, and even the launch timing remains a rumor. But that does not make the overall direction less exciting. In fact, the most interesting part is not any single specification. It is the combination. Imagine a faster M-series processor working with a stronger GPU. Add 16 GB of RAM. Add improved thermal management. Then give iPadOS the professional features users have been asking for. Suddenly, the iPad Pro could move from being a powerful tablet to being a serious computer replacement for a much larger audience. And this is where my opinion comes in. I do not think Apple needs to make the next iPad Pro dramatically thicker or completely redesign it. The foundation is already strong. What Apple needs to do is remove the compromises. Give users the performance they need. Give them enough memory. Keep the device cool under sustained workloads. And most importantly, give them software that lets the hardware breathe. If Apple does that, the next iPad Pro could be a major step forward. But if Apple only gives us another faster chip while keeping the same software limitations, I think many laptop users will still have a reason to stay with their MacBook or Windows PC. So now I want to know what you think. Could the next iPad Pro actually replace your laptop? Would a faster M-series chip, Stronger 12-core GPU, 16 GB of RAM, and improved cooling be enough to make you upgrade? Or does Apple need to completely rethink iPadOS before the iPad Pro can truly become a laptop replacement? Let me know your opinion in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Techno Trend Zone, share the video with your friends, and hit the bell icon so you never miss the latest Apple leaks, iPad Pro rumors, launch updates, and future technology news. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.